Welcome back, everybody, to Bani and Maria Online. And hello.
Hi.
I'm really excited because we're doing this little mini series on debunking mindfulness.
I love it.
Yeah, and it's good. Again, it was your article, that article you read, there were some misconceptions about it, especially using it in the business world. And last week we talked about the one concept of mindfulness, which is presence, right? So go back to that one and watch that one if you haven't already, and how it helps you. And I'd love for you to talk today and share with us about the other piece of mindfulness, which is non-judgment, and how does that help us as people, as for our goals in life, and our businesses.
Okay. All right. Non-judgment. It's a huge thing because basically we judge everything. We go around and, from the time we wake up in the morning, we're judging. We're judging what we have to do that moment, or what the temperature is outside, or how someone in the house is interacting with us. We're judging everything. We look in the mirror, we judge ourselves. We think of our child, we judge how they're behaving, how their teachers are behaving, everything. So the judgment is a form of resistance. So we're basically pushing against everything that's happening in our lives. Now, if you resist everything that's going on, resistance really creates a tension inside the body, and it leads to suffering. And so the opposite of judgment is acceptance. It's an interesting concept because we feel like because we judge things, it's actually really intelligent, because we're discerning, and we're feeling like we know better than whatever else is going around with other people and what would be best. But really, it's really one of the biggest contributors to our suffering. And when we do judge situations, we don't accept them, and then we're not going to be able to engage in them and really make them work for us. When we're judging people, they can always feel that, and that's not going to go well. We judge our partner, our children, our family members. I mean, sometimes maybe we don't judge our friends. That's probably the people we judge least is our friends. But yeah, so the non-judgment piece is huge.
Yeah, so you said a word, and immediately when you said it, I thought of something, and it was resistance. You said resistance. And when I'm working with coaching clients, Bani, one of the things I talk about is when we have resistance within our team, right? And judgment is a big part of it, because when you're not getting along as a team, often it has to do, and we've talked about this before too, often it has to do with the fact that you're judging how somebody else is acting in a meeting, or how they behave, or whatever. But when we talk about resistance, if you can think about you attaining your goals, whatever your goals are in your life or in your business, and think about it as like a free flowing, like a pathway that's clear. Like, I am focusing on this goal and I'm going forward. If you introduce resistance into that pathway, for lack of a better word, through judgment, or through any sort of lack of communication, anything like that, it throws resistance into that path, and it actually pulls you away, right? You think about that. If we introduce resistance into our businesses, it's not going to be a smooth road to the goals. So I find that interesting, that just kind of popped into my mind when you said how judgment can bring resistance to you as a person.
Yeah. So maybe what we can challenge you today is to just notice right now what you're judging right now. Or maybe since you've been up today, or since you're moving around today, there's probably something you're really judging that's bugging you. And, really the definition of mindfulness is in the present moment, non-judgmental awareness. So we could even be in denial. Like, I used to be a person who was like, oh no, I don't judge anybody. And then I really looked at it and noticed, I'm like, wow, I really am. So having awareness of it, being able to acknowledge it, but see if you can notice what you're judging and see if you can let go of it. And there's something I have written on my fridge that says, today I will judge nothing and no one. And that's pretty extreme, right?
Yeah.
But maybe try it for a day. Today I will judge nothing and no one. And see how your day goes.
Yeah, cool. Great. All right, everyone. We will see you for our part number 3 on debunking the myths of mindfulness. Thanks for watching.